Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your September 2018 love reading. Okay, guys? So, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also, if you have Venus with Capricorn in your natal chart, this reading may resonate. Okay? Before we get started, I want to thank everyone that got a reading with me during August's 10-day sale. Oh my goodness, there were so many of you. And I just want to thank all of you for allowing me to help you receive the clarity and the confirmation you were desiring, throughout your journey. It was a total honor, and I am going to be doing another 10-day sale in the month of September. You will need to subscribe and also hit the notification bell to get that announcement, because it will be a video announcement that I make on YouTube before I announce on any other social media platform, okay? So look out for September's 10-day sale, and it will be $10 off again, but it will be a different reading, okay? So if you're familiar with the readings that I offer, be on the lookout. It is going to be one of my readings that is not the Clarity Quickie, okay? So Capricorn, let's jump in and get started. So let's see how you are loving and being loved in September. Guys, I've already shuffled and concentrated on your energy. So we're going to go ahead and cut the cards and see what comes out for you. Okay? First card out, Capricorn, is the Six of Swords. We then have the Ace of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is at the base of the reading. In your recent past, we have the Two of Swords. Crowning the reading, we have the Knight of Rods. Coming towards you in September, we have the Seven of Rods. In your self spot, Capricorn, the Three of Pentacles. And your environment, the World card. In your hopes and fears, we have the Tower. In your final outcome for September, we have the High Priest, which is the card of Taurus. More earth energy, okay? So, Capricorn, let's get started. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. One second, guys. I hope the glare is not too bad. Okay, that is better. Let's see what we got going on here for you guys. In the center, we have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely mental energy that we're looking at with the Six of Swords, and it's that energy of leaving troubled waters to travel onto more stable ground. Sometimes when I see the Six of Swords, it really does indicate travel, but we've got it here crossed by the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying this Six of Swords with this Ace of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting. You know, you've sown your seed and you're kind of waiting for the harvest to come forward, right? So I am definitely getting this feeling of someone wanting to leave or thinking of leaving a situation, possibly even physically moving away from a situation. And I do have Virgo and Pisces here at the center of the reading with the Moon and the Hermit, okay? There's a lot of love involved in this situation with this Ace of Cups. With the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles, I definitely feel like if you are waiting, Capricorn, you're going within, you know? You're going within to search for whatever answers you need to decide whether or not to move forward. And I feel like you've been doing this for a while because you do have the Two of Swords in the past here. With the Moon card, if you aren't dealing with a Pisces or a Virgo, Moon is about there being secrets. So Capricorn, you could be aware that there are some things that are hidden, or Capricorn, it's you that has a few secrets here. The Two of Swords is about going back and forth with yourself. This is about needing to make a decision and needing more clarity. The energies that I am seeing so far, yeah, more air energy. So air is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, guys, okay? So when I look at your recent past, I do see the Page of Swords, and I see this devil energy. Capricorn, the devil energy is actually your energy, but I'm meaning that it's the card that symbolizes Capricorn, okay? What I'm seeing here, Capricorn, I think in the past it was you that was in this stage of observation, gathering information, the information that's needed to make a decision. I definitely feel like if this is you that is thinking about moving forward in some way, it will definitely be a move towards something better. There's this feeling of I've done my research. I know a little bit more now. I've waited. And you could still definitely be in this waiting phase, right? But you're thinking about taking action. We also have the Knight of Rods. We have this Seven of Pentacles at the base of the reading as well, in the center of the reading. So there's a lot of waiting, Capricorn. There's a lot of going back and forth with yourself, and just there's this feeling of I don't want to make the wrong choice. But there's definitely a need to unburden yourself. The waiting is driving you crazy. There's this feeling of needing to make some sort of move here with the Knight of Rods, because this is in your crowning energy. The Knight of Rods is about, it's fast moving. Sometimes this night can be a little bit reckless. So Capricorn, you want to be very careful there. Remember, your energy with the Knight of Pentacles is very sure of himself. So, in comparison to the other knights, your energy could be called slow, okay? But it's just because you are crossing all T's and dotting all I's, okay? Usually you want to be very, very sure, which is why we see this waiting, going within, having these back and forth kind of, it's back and forth energy with yourself here. And also with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is not only about bringing forth truth and clarity, bringing those messages in. Often the Page of Swords is this observer. We call the Page of Swords the spire, the card of espionage. But what the page is really, really doing is observing, collecting data, pulling in information. So now you're taking on this energy that's a little impatient with the Knight of Rods. This could also be an indication that your partner has fire in their chart. A fire sign, possibly Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Seeing this here is a really good indication of such. We have two that come out. More air energy with Justice being Libra. And then the 10 of Swords, okay? So you're coming out of this stage of heartbreak. Because the 10 is completion. And this could be you or your partner. If your partner's Libra, well, here they show up. And now Ooh, I heard, I heard retribution, um, and revenge. Some of you are looking to make things fair again. Some of you are looking for balance, and you're wanting to take action to have things be equal, to equalize. And when I say equalize, I do very much mean it in the way of, if you've seen the movie with Denzel Washington, The Equalizer, and the way he equalizes, well, Capricorn is kind of the energy that I'm getting here, when making things fair with this Knight of Rods energy. Yeah, you don't really, you're not in this stage of really, really caring, um, if others around you get hurt in the process. It's kind of like, I really, really waited about, waited on this for the perfect timing. I've gone back and forth, and this is kind of it. And then you got the Seven of Rods. The Seven of Rods is standing your ground. It's very stubborn energy. This is the energy that comes towards you. This could be you or your partner. Remember, in general readings, guys, the energies can go vice versa. Okay? The flow of things is a little switched. So there we are. We see you, Capricorn. Remember, I told you the Knight of Pentacles is your energy. Well, he's in reverse. So this lets me know, Capricorn 1, you're not in your energy anymore. You're kind of upside down in your energy. For some of you, you're not making any movement. But if you decide not to make any movement, even if you run into this space of just being stubborn, there's this harmony that comes with the sun here. The sun was in the upright, so that is a very, very good sign. It also is the card of Leo, so if you're dealing with the Leo, know that they show up here. But you're planning. This is your current energy. Being really, really focused, head down. Once again, you could be researching, collecting data, really focused on something. But I do get the sense of planning, okay? Yes, research and planning. Three of Pentacles for Capricorn. Oh. And then we get the Three of Swords. Excuse me, guys. It fell on the floor. Yeah, we get the Three of Swords and we get the Page of Cups. Okay? So, the Three of Swords is usually heartbreak, right? The Three of Swords is often an indication of a third party. And I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn, as much as I hate saying that when you see the Three of Swords, because for me, it is starting to become so cliche that everyone jumps to um, that feeling that, ooh, automatically when you see the Three of Swords is a third party. And that's not the type of reader I am, but I am going to tell you right here, right now, that is the feeling that I get from an intuitive perspective. For those of you that this resonates with, there is this definite feeling of, you are either really considering offering to someone, possibly a third party. There's always that, or that a possible third party is offering love to you, and you may be doing your research and organizing data on this person. For others of you, this combination, for me, clarifying the Three of Pentacles, is you possibly offering love to someone whose heart you've broken, or receiving an apology from someone who has broken your heart. You could be also offering an apology as well. Okay. So that is in your self spot. In your environment is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So good things are coming in. Why do all of your cards keep hitting this floor? Good things seems to be rolling in here for someone in your environment. But there's not clarity with this just yet. They don't seem to be clear, or they're not recognized as wonderful, bright starts just yet. This lets me know that good things are happening around you, Capricorn. And you or your partner may not be aware of it yet. One more for the Wheel of Fortune. And another one falls on the floor. Oh my God. Yeah. Someone's not aware of it, okay? You get the Eight of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the Eight of Cups for me, guys, is always my regrettable exit. You know, this person, the Eight of Cups always gives me the feeling of I don't really want to leave, but I feel like it may be necessary to leave. And it's always with great regret that this card, you know, the energy for this card is that it gives me. Your hopes and fears have the Tower. Okay, Capricorn. So, you know, this is the fallout. This is chaos, change that's very, very sudden. It's the shit hitting the fan. Okay, to just put it to you quite nicely or clearly. Not nicely, but definitely clear. You know what I mean when I say it. Yeah. The thing about it, you still are in this decision. This decision with the Two of Swords, you know, going back and forth and not making any movement, any progress, still feeling like you need clarity, knowing that you need to make a decision. And there's this feeling of if I don't make a decision and if I don't move forward, if I continue to remain stuck, well, guess what? The shit will hit the fan. And this is what you're fearing. This is why there's this wrestling. This is why you are now so, and then you get the Seven of Rods here in reverse. But this is the reason why the Knight of Rods energy is picking up. You are kind of panicking about making a decision here to move forward or to stay put, to move forward or to stay put, to apologize or extend an offer of apology. You know, I really feel like Capricorn, you feel like there's this small window of opportunity to take action. And I feel like you're feeling this window slowly closing. And if it closes and you haven't taken the action, the correct action, and that's what's holding you up, you feel like it's going to be a complete, what's my favorite word? Debacle. Right? The Seven of Rods is about finally becoming unstuck. Finally not being so stubborn, right? You get the Seven of Rods in the upright is the energy that comes towards you. And then what we're seeing here, for me, when I see this card and I see it kind of randomly, because I can tell you I don't remember when it dropped out, but it feels as I hold it like the advice for Capricorn, because okay, so when I do these general readings, guys, for the ones that are watching and the ones that this is supposed to resonate for, I not only ask for your messages, but I also ask for the advice. um and Capricorn, I definitely feel like your advice is to not be so stubborn and unmovable, to kind of open yourself up. If you're being rigid, meaning if you set this window of time at which things need to happen, there may be this need to be flexible. Yeah, I'm feeling tag, and I don't want to offend you, but I'm hearing this, it's not that serious. You know, they're telling me you don't have to, you don't stress out about this. You know, you don't have to set this kind of restriction on yourself or on your partner. um you can be a little more flexible. For those of you that get it, and for those of you that are dealing with a Capricorn and this is resonating, you know, if you're cross watching, pass the message on. If you're watching and it's resonating, you know, I don't know what the situation is. It's not my job. I'm not supposed to know. I'm supposed to give you the messages. um but the what I'm hearing is this is not supposed to drive you crazy. And if it's driving you crazy, it's time for you to take a step back and maybe allow yourself to be a little more flexible and open yourself up a little bit more. Um, because it's keeping you, it's got your energy flipped. Like the anxiety of it all, the restrictions that you placed here, or if these are being placed on you, you know, there's a way you need to get from under them. Because Capricorn, your earth energy, you're supposed to be grounded, and this is completely ungrounding you. Okay? You've got the high priest as a final outcome. The high priest is about conforming. It's also about spiritual enlightenment, okay? It also represents traditions such as the institution of marriage. Well, it's the high priest here, the final outcome for Capricorn. The high priest. The high priest is also the Hierophant, guys, just in case. We got the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is about, you know, possibly being single, but not very content with being single, okay? It could also be an indication that someone chooses now to not be single, but to actually couple with another. The thing about it is this coupling is Capricorn, if this is your energy, we've got the King of Rods here. And the King of Rods is in reverse as well. So this is not taking action. And this is also fire energy that we're looking at. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But it's in reverse. So it lets me know that, you know, if you are dealing with someone that would have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly as their sun sign or somewhat prominent in their chart, and this is a representation of them, then what we're seeing here is that this person is probably not grounded as well. Because the King of Rods is about movement. It's about taking action, accomplishments, creating goals and strategizing and meeting those goals. But when he's in reverse, he's kind of doing nothing. And if you're not dealing with that fire energy, Capricorn, you know, this is probably a good indication of you or your partner finally deciding to not do, you know, not be so action oriented and kind of just sitting down. And there's also this feeling of, I'm going to finally settle down. For some of you, there is this feeling of, okay, you know, the partner that you're dealing with, or the partner that, you know, or who you are in the relationship, there is for a small amount of you this feeling of settling down and maybe even thinking of possible marriage. The high priest or the Hierophant is a card of Taurus, but he's often a good indication to me of, marriage being a consideration, or we're looking at marriage here. Yes. So, Capricorn, these are the messages I have for you. I hope that this resonated with some of you. It's not going to resonate with all because it's a general reading, and if it didn't resonate, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus, guys. Okay, if it did resonate, leave me some comments. I love to read your comments. And again, look out for the 10-day sale in September. You'll need to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so that you get the announcement. It's only 10 days, and I'll only be able to do probably 3 or 4 of these particular readings of the one that I've picked, because this one is longer than 30 minutes with me, okay? So with that, Capricorn, I will see you next time, and take care.